Hi everyone and welcome. This is Laurie of More Art from the Heart. Back in October I actually put together this tree, and so now I'm going to do a tutorial for you on how I put it together, because I actually have two more of these in graduated sizes down from this one that I'm working with. And so I wanted to show you how I put those together. I do have pictures of this on my blog. The link will be down below if you'd like to check them out a little bit closer. This one is large enough that I was having a hard time trying to figure out how to put it in the video for you to see. So I'm just going to lay it down and you can go to the blog and look at pictures of it standing up. Get a little closer there. I've covered it with burlap on the bottom. Alrighty, let me set this down over here and start showing you what I started with. A few years ago I actually bought these little sets of cones. It came three to a set. They were graduated sizes. They came with the base, which I've already covered here. Same material, just kind of a paper mache. These are hollow inside, and so was this. And then it came with a dowel, and so what I've done is I've actually just taken a piece of round burlap, pulled it together, glued it up along the top here, and then tied it off with a piece of jute. This set of three is going to go in a display that I have on my table for Christmas. It has a rusty sleigh and some other stuff with it, so I thought these would look nice sitting around it, and I'll try to take a picture of that display when I finish it so that you can see it. I put the bells on here on this one. I'm going to see if I like that once it's finished with the bells. Then I think I might add them to the other ones. I like things that are rusty, so I think this is going to be a fun way to display with my rusty sleigh. Alright, so what I did is I actually found some paper, and I've taken this from an old Christmas stack. Let me see, it was from My Mind's Eye. It was a couple years ago, and it's the signature Christmas pack that they had. And I liked the fact that they had these, like, they're almost not glittery but shiny, some of the reindeer on here. And then come to find out that once I'm using the punch on here, you really don't get to see much of this design at all. You're just going to get the colors. So if you're going to do your own, you want to just pick out something has the colors that you like, because once you start punching them, you really can't tell what the pattern is on there. And I've just collected some different size punches that I used. This is a Recollections. It's a really big, you can see here, snowflake that I happened to pick up. I'm not sure exactly when that was. And this is a Martha Stewart one, same thing, just another size of punch to use. And then another Martha Stewart, and this is a little bit smaller. I like the effect that it had on the large tree to use the different graduated sizes. Possibly for this one, since there's not as much space to cover, I'm probably going to only use the two different sizes on this one for demonstration and to cover it, so that you get an idea. But on the large one, I did use the big punch. I also, when I was in Missouri visiting my grandkids, they have a Hobby Lobby there. I'm so excited. We're actually going to end up with a Hobby Lobby here in Oregon, first one, and it's going to be not too far from me. So I'm pretty excited about that because I love the things they carry. Anyway, they've last year and this year still had these stars in there that I used to wrap around the tree. And they're usually, when I'm usually there in November or October, and they end up being on sale too, so that's always great. I end up getting them for half price. And the star for the top of the tree was like this already, and they are rusty. It will come off on you, so you got to be careful with that. You could spray this with a sealer before you worked with it if you wanted to. One thing that I picked up this year that they had were these snowflakes, and I thought these are really cute, and I'm definitely going to use them in some other arrangements. I may even add some of them to the rusty sleigh, because there's some greenery and stuff coming out of it, and they'll need some little decorations for it too. So this is a fairly easy project. I just used my glue. You can use, I think you could go ahead and use hot glue, because it's not going to melt this. Now, I just watched Miranda, Miss Liberty 25. She just did a tree. I was happy to see that doing these little trees this year is still popular enough to do. Hasn't gone out of style yet anyway. So I just watched one, and Miranda covered a styrofoam one. And she had some great ideas, because she was able to use stick pins in the styrofoam one to hold on some of the stuff. Plus, you know, if you get decorative ones, the ends of them, then you've already got your beads on there too. It was a great idea. You'll have to go over and check her channel out. She actually covered hers in different graduated flower petal. No, flowers. I think it's just a flower punch. I don't think it was flower petals actually. But wouldn't that look cute with flower petals too? So anyway, you can go check that out. So what we're going to do is just sit here and punch out a lot of the different size snowflakes. And I'm not going to do the whole thing right here so that you don't have to listen to me punching those all out. But you could ink or chalk or spray these if you wanted to. I'm just going to leave them as is, and I kind of bent them up a little bit just to kind of give them a little pizzazz, I guess. And I worked with it off of the cone, but you can work with it on if you've got this type of one. Otherwise, if you just have the cone-shaped ones, then you can just start. The background kind of shows through, so if you want your whole tree to look kind of green or in reds or some Christmas color showing through, then I would paint this if I was you, or spray it or ink it or something. I didn't mind that mine had the white showing through because of the white in the snowflake. So we just would begin, this is the one I wanted to work on, by just gluing them around. And I went ahead and just put a little dollop of glue right there, and I overhung the first row so that it kind of went down over the, right there, went down over the edge there. And then again, just kind of bent them up a little bit, but just cram the next one right in next to it. In fact, kind of overlap it like that. You could even put the glue onto here. Looks just as well. So I went all the way around. This one I'm going to go up about halfway, I think, with this size punch. And then I'm going to finish it off with a smaller punch up above. And then I'm going to take my the little wire with the stars on it. It easily gets tangled. I thought I'd undo it first. I thought that would be easier to show you. But I actually kind of took it because of the stars, it's long in between the stars. See, like that. So I kind of took it, kind of bent it, and just kind of did fun things with the wire so that the stars would be a little closer together. I like the look of them a little closer together. But I didn't worry about how I bent that up. I thought that kind of even gave it a cute look, just kind of just bending them however they went as we went along. And then, of course, attached one in and then started slowly wrapping and going up around to the top of the cone. After it was completely dry, grab this one over here, completely dry, then I went ahead and glued on the top star. See, and I just brought this wire right up to here and tied it on right to that. Just kind of hold it in place. And I left them kind of, if you can see, just kind of not even really glued down at all, because the wire was kind of stiff enough, it kind of held it. And kind of looked nice because it would look like it was kind of floating around the tree. And then I took just some beads that I had, and I put some of these in my giveaway even. I like these. They were just a oops, falling off the table. A large kind of iridescent little bead, and I just cut these apart and then glued them right in, just randomly around, you know, like you get little Christmas bulbs on there. Add a little bit of shininess to it. And that's what I did to put these together. And I will try to have a picture on my blog once I finish with all three of them for you, and the arrangement that I did on the table. Thank you very much for stopping by and checking this out. Please, if you have any questions, please write those down below or PM me, and I'd be happy to answer those for you. Thank you. Bye.